Okay, so right now, everybody, you have a plain piece of paper. Can you write your own heading right now? The heading is called probability. There we go. Probability. Now, probability, okay, is not really very mathy. So it requires a little bit of logic, okay? So I'm going to teach you some, it's a little bit like logic and English class. Yeah, this is not my favorite topic because there's not much algebra, not much like math in it. It's like, how do you teach a person logic? Yeah, it's very hard to teach common sense. Okay, so right now there are a few words you need to learn. Okay, so what are the few words you need to learn? So the few words you need to learn are like outcomes, okay, and sample space. But I'll teach you guys sample space first. So a few keywords you need to know. So what are the keywords you need to know? But before that, I'll just teach you all the formula first about probability. Probability is, let's say you want to find a probability of an event. This is probability. This P stands for probability. And this is the event happening. Okay? So probability is always a fraction. It's always something over something. It's always something over something. So just take note that this right here is always the total outcomes. That is the denominator. And this right here is whatever that like your chosen event, your chosen, how to say? I have brain block. Like your chosen, okay? This is like your chosen probability that you want for the numerator, okay? Chosen over the total outcomes. Okay. I give you guys some time to write it down. So another one that you learn is, let's say, the probability of, let's say we learn probability of not blue. Okay? So there's a formula. If let's say you want to find the probability of not blue, probability of not blue means you take 1 minus the probability of blue. Make sense? Now, why do you must be wondering why you use 1, right? Because what is the biggest fraction that you can get? The biggest fraction you can get means you choose everybody in that basket. Like, let's say, right, guys, pay attention first. Let's say I have a basket here, or like a bag of 7 blues and 3 yellows, okay? So what's the probability of getting a yellow? So the probability of getting a yellow will be what? Probability of getting a yellow. What's the total? Remember, you must always know the total. Total is 10, right? And how many yellows are there? So I say that's 3 over 10, no? Done, finish. Understand? So let's say the teacher asks you the probability of not yellow, right? So can you see I already find the probability of not yellow? Probability of not yellow is just trying to tell you the probability of blue lah. But you know, sometimes they have got other colors. Maybe got red also, correct or not? So are we going to do everything? No, we just take 1 because the total, because I can choose everything. You see, if I choose everything, do you realize it's 10 out of 10 already? And what's 10 out of 10? 1. So this is the total. So let's say I don't choose anything. Let's say I say, what is the probability, right? Okay, let's say I don't do this one first. I don't want to confuse you guys. I say, what is the probability? See someone not listening. Then after that, later you ask me the question that I already gone through. So please, guys, I don't want to repeat. Okay? So let's say I say, guys, what's the probability of getting a red in this bag? So you need to understand what's the total first. 10, right? And what's the probability of red? How many reds do you see? 0. And 0 out of 10 is just 0. So do you realize that the probability of an event happening, can you see this one here? I'm going to color. Can you see this probability of this event happening? The smallest it can be is what? The smallest it can be is 0. Okay, you know inequality sign, right? And the largest it can be is 1. You understand now? Okay, and lastly, I want to go through is this one, where it's probability of not yellow. Remember just now I teach you already? So probability of not yellow means I take the total, which is 1, minus away the probability of yellow, right? That I found, which is 3/10. So the answer is 7 out of 10. You understand now? Okay, I give you guys some time to make your notes, copy everything you see on the screen, and then I'll teach you all the next part. Okay, so once you are done copying, these are all the keywords that I'm going to teach you guys right now. So English class, English or science class. So right now, we are doing sample space, right? So what are sample space? Okay, sample space is actually referring to all the possible outcomes that can happen. For example, like guys, let's say I say that like e.g. sample space of dice. So dice, how many faces are there? And what's on the face?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's it. So this is the sample space. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So sample space versus number of possible outcomes. So I hope you're doing right. So this is number of possible outcomes, right? Wow, they can predict. So number of possible outcomes, it's actually the number. Example, let's say, I'll give you an example. I say what are the number of possible outcomes. So number of possible outcomes, someone not looking, is represented by this n bracket possible outcomes. Understand? Of dice. Of a die. Okay? So this is the key thing that a lot of students do not know. This n here, better highlight. This n. So when you see this n, right? This n is referring to number of. Like right now, you look at the dice, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So what's the number of faces that you see? 6. So the answer is 6. You don't write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just write down, you just count. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you count. Okay? So another one that Arabelle gave just now is, let's say, for example, sample space of a coin, right? So what's the sample space of a coin? Yeah, heads, head, tail, correct? So let's say I'm gonna have like I don't write this EG, it will confuse you guys. So if I write n, bracket is with small n, bracket, possible outcomes of coin. So what is my answer?
2.
Yes, that's it. Okay, not bad. You all got some logic. All right. All right. So right now, prime number. This one you have to know. What's the definition of prime number? Who remembers? So only divisible by only 2 factors. So divisible by only 2 factors, which is 1 and itself, correct? So can you all give me an example of prime numbers?
1.
Yes. There's 1. No. It's a factor of 1. Factor of 1 is just 1.
2, 3, 5, 7.
2, 3, 5, 7.
7.
And so on and so forth. So a lot of students thought 9 is a prime number. No. How you remember? Ding dong. 7-Eleven. Do you know 7-Eleven? So always remember it's 7-Eleven. There's no 9. A lot of students somehow they always thought 9 is a prime number. Understand? And 2 is the unique one. 2 is the only prime number that is even. Okay? 2 is the only even prime number. And 2 is also the smallest prime number. Not 1. Understand? Okay, a lot of students thought 1 is a prime number. No, because 1, the factor is only 1. 1 times 1 is 1, right? That's it. Can 1 times 2 give you 1? No. Okay, I give you guys some time to copy all this. After we're going to go through colors of the rainbows, vowels, consonants, and playing cards. I know, right? This is why I really don't like this topic. You can sense my excitement too. When it comes to algebra, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so eager to teach. I really don't like this topic. And then you'll see this topic in set 4 again. So please keep your notes, especially you're going to follow me, okay? If you really love me, keep these notes, okay? I say that, Miss Lin, remember set 2 you taught me? I still have your note. I'm like, great. You really need this note in set 4. I'm serious. We're going to learn more in depth. Set 4 is going to be a lot more difficult, but this note is also a fundamental. Let's move on to the colors of rainbow. You just need to remember Roy gave birth in Vietnam.
What?
Okay?
What?
Oh, the grandma is not Roy. Okay, so let's remember Roy gave birth in Vietnam. So what do you think R stands for?
Red.
Red, followed by
Orange.
orange, yellow,
Indigo, violet.
green, blue, indigo, violet. Yes. And congrats with that, you have learned the colors of the rainbow. All right, next, vowels. You all know what's vowels?
A-E-I-O-U.
Yes, A. Alphabets like O-U. Then now, there's no Y lah, woman. Okay, so now let's learn consonants. What are consonants? Very simple. You know it's vowels, right? Those that are not vowels. It's not that deep. So like alphabets from A all the way to Z, that is not A-E-I-O-U. So it's B, C, D, F, G, H, J, yada yada. Okay. Okay. So I give you guys some time to copy first before we draw out these 52 playing cards. Okay, let me know when you are done. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is, what do you think the smallest playing card is? Ace. Okay, A represents what number? 1, right? After 1 is? 2, right? After 2 is? Huh?
3.
Wait. I better write down like that. Here. We have ace. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then Jack, then Queen, King. So now for ace, got how many variety for the ace? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So now there's no more 1, guys, because 1 is replaced by ace. You all know that, right? So 2, how many variety?
4 again.
4 again, correct? 3, how many variety? 4, correct now, guys? So how do we get 52? Because there are how many variations? Look here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Can you see there are 13 variations? And there are 13 different types. Each variation have, each is 4, right? And that's how we get a total of 52. Do you understand now? So the next thing you need to learn is the shapes. Okay, so now this one is number 1 you'll learn, right? So what are the shapes? Okay, so we have diamond, like diamond. Diamond. After diamond, we have what? Spade is the last. Spade is the biggest. So we have spade. How does spade look like?
It's a upside down heart.
Yeah, so it's an upside down heart. This. Okay. Then what else? Then of course we have a heart.
Oh, I just remember.
Then after that, what else do we have also? Club. So club looks like a broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, next you need to know is, the color. So the diamond is what color?
Red.
Red. Club?
Black.
Black, right? Heart red and spade is black. So number 3, this is number 3. Number 3 you need to know is the color, right? So diamond is red right here and heart is red. So if I ask you the color, there are how many types of colors? 2, right? You have red and you have black. How many red in total? No? How many red in total? How many red do you have in total? And how many black do you have in total?
Ooh, red and black.
How many red do you have in total?
Oh.
No.
26.
Yes, you have 26 red. And how many black? 26 black. So diamond, how many diamonds do you have in total? So diamond you have 13. Club you have 13. Hearts you have 13. And spade you have 13. And all these 13 add up, does it give you 52? Yes. So these are what you need to learn. Any more? Let me see about. Okay, then next we need to know is picture card. Number 4. So what is picture card?
King, queen, and jack.
So this right here, this number 4. Number 4 you need to learn is picture card. And picture cards, how many are there in total? How many picture cards are there in total? But I just went through what? One variation got how many? Like jack got how many?
12.
Jack got how many, guys? 4, right? So there are 3 variations, so total is 12. That's it. Okay? All right. Yes. Wait, I know. Okay, so right now you guys have already known the basic. I want you guys to try out. Can everybody turn to page 263?
All right.
Page 263. I'm going to do one question with you guys, question 5. Okay?
Wow.
So right now we have a spinner.
Ooh.
So this spinner we have it's divided into what?
8. I think.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, so we have a 2 here, 4, 3, then followed by 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, and then the arrow is at where now? At the moment 2, is it? Okay, so right now this thing is divided into 8 equal parts and is spun once. Find the probability that the number will stop, the pointer will stop at a number that is odd. Okay, so now how do we go about writing it? So we want to find a probability of odd, right? So I write like that, probability of odd. So what is the total, people?
8.
The total is 8. And how many odd numbers? 好的，也。All right, next one, B. Now B, they want the probability of not prime, right? So not prime. So which are not prime?
So it's 1 out of 8.
1, okay, any more? 4, any more? Huh? Yes, 3 out of 8. B. The end. Now, what are C wants? C wants the probability of less than 3. Now, less than 3 means do you include 3?
No.
So you don't include 3.
No.
So why 2? Where you get a number? Wait. Okay, where? Less than 3 is which one? Which number? Okay, 2 and 1. So you'll get 2 out of 8. So in simplest form, 1/4, the end. And D, the probability of either 3 or 4, which is how many out of 8? 6 out of 8, simplest form. 3/4. The end. Okay, so right now I'm going to teach you guys like more difficult questions, which is we're going to use algebra, okay?
It's time to get up. I'm gonna stop being the American national endorse.
Okay, so can you all go to your go to page 267. I want you all to copy the question into your notes. Copy question. Don't look at the answer. Copy question into notes first. The heading is called algebra related probability. So right now, the first question is whenever I look at this question, right, I will draw out to visualize better. So they say that a bag contains 15 blue balls. So I'll draw a bag. Okay, I write down 15 blue inside. And I have X green. I'll just write X green. So far, so good? Okay, so right now they say that the probability a ball is being drawn from the bag that will be green is 5/8. So the probability of getting a green is, now before I do 5/8, right guys, hold up first, I look at here. How to get green? What is the total? Total. What got 8? Woman, where you even get 8?
X over 50 plus X.
Huh?
X over 50 plus X.
No, I want a total only.
Total of X plus 15. X plus.
Yes, 15 plus X. Then now, what's the probability of getting a green? Lucky not. What's the probability of getting a green? X. That's it, right? X over 15 plus X. Correct or not? And then they tell you that, hey, this is the probability of getting this. So with that, we can do algebra already, right? What can we say?
X over 15 plus X equals 5/8.
Yes. Then who remembers what do we have to do? Cross multiply. Very good. So what do I write?
You get 8X. 5 open bracket 15 plus X.
Yes. After that, expand it out. What do I get?
75 plus 5X. Then
Okay.
5X.
Woo, so sigma.
We sleep.
Okay, so right now, very good. So with that, what else did they say? They asked you calculate X. Did we calculate X already?
Yes.
Yes, we're done. 8. So therefore, what's the X value? X is equal to 25. The end. Now let's move on to B. Now B says what?
B said.
Okay, wait, let me change color. 7 more blue balls. So guys, look here. The blue, our plus 7. Can you see that? And 13 more green balls. The green, our plus 13. Can you see that? Now, guys, you need to be very careful. A lot of students make this mistake. You know why? Because, right, they forget that the total will also, see, someone not listening, the total will also change. So the total will now become what? 15 plus X plus what? Plus 7 plus 13. Understand or not, guys? Got it? And then I got X is 25, right? So I'll change this X. Bye-bye. This X is 25. Correct or not? So right now, I will redraw it. Now that means that my blue is how many? Guys, knock. How many blue? 22 blue. How many green?
38.
38 green. And what is the new total? Okay, and then now what is the question asking for?
Probability of getting a blue ball.
Probability of getting blue, right? So what is our new total? 22 over 60, yes. Simplest form? Yes, the end. You all can copy all this. Don't forget the color coding. One is red, one is purple, but on thing it looks like the red and purple is quite. But you never do my way. Then next time I ask you to draw out, you never draw.
I'll draw like this.
Okay, thank you.
I'll draw.
What? Oh man, more young tofu. Okay, so right now let's go. Now, what did the question? The box contain 60 balls. So I just draw a box. Contain 60 balls means total 60 balls right here. I think that's probably what they meant. Okay. So they say that we have two different colors. What are the two different colors that we have? All right, we have blue ball, 2x plus 3. Don't forget to put your bracket, blue. And what else we have? They say the rest are green, right? Now you need to be very careful. Now, how do we find the green then if they say the rest are green?
6.
Uh-huh. How do we find green? 60 minus what?
2x.
Ah, wrong already. If you write 60 minus 2x plus 3 like that, it's wrong. Why? Because you need a bracket. Understand or not? So once you put a bracket, what do you realize? What do you have? 60 minus 2x minus 3. And what do we have now? Yes, so the green is bracket 57 minus 2x. So far, so good? Now, they say that the probability that is a green is 11 out of 20. So how to get the probability of green? Probability of green. Wait first. We look at here first. So probability of green, you say that's 57 minus 2x over how much? Yes, then now I can say that these two are the same. So I say 57 minus 2x over 60 is equal to 11 over 20. Then you can solve, correct? Then after that, now, with that, you can find your x. So can you find your x right now? Then tell me your answer. Maybe I'll just tell you guys the answer. I believe your algebra should be okay. So we can move on and you'll have more time to do your homework lesson. Okay? But I know some of you still have exam. Okay, so if you really solve, your answer should be 12. Okay, got it, guys? Okay, let your copy first. Once you're done copying, we'll move on to B. Okay, so right now, I'll move on. So same thing, I need to sub the 12 in, right? So guys, I sub the 12 in. So all these I will delete away. When I sub the 12 in, remember I told you I need to. So how many blue when I sub in? I know what's the actual numbers of blue. Lokino, what's the actual numbers of blue? Guys, come on.
27.
27, yes. Then what about green? When you sub in, so sub in the 12, sub in the 12. Huh? 33, okay? So you need to be very clear. You cannot just write 27 blue and 33 green. You also need to write the total. And how much is the total? 60. Okay, guys, pay attention. It's not very important. Pens down, everybody. Pens down. So right now, can you see the number of greens to be added? Did they tell me? Listen. Did they tell me? Yes or no? So in algebra, wherever we don't know, we say let what? Let number of green balls added be X, but in front I use X already. I don't confuse myself. I put Y, correct? So right now, guys, when I add green balls, will the blue change or not? Yes or no?
No, but
No. Will the green change? Yes, the green will now become plus Y, correct? Will my total change? Yes, my total will also plus Y. Understand so far? So right now, what is the probability of green already? What's the probability of getting a green now?
11.
Nah. What's the probability of getting a green now?
Oh, 60.
Nah. What's the probability of getting a green now? What's the probability of getting a green now? Why using calculator? It means you do not know where to look at the information at. It's all on the screen. What's the probability of getting a green now?
Oh. 33 plus Y.
Yes, 33 plus Y. And what's the new total? 60 plus Y. Why do I find the probability of green? Because can you see now here? What did they say? 16 over 25, right? So now I can say that 33 plus Y over 60 plus Y is equal to 16 over 25. Is it 25? Then after that, now I can continue solve. I get my Y value, and my Y value, if I solve correctly, it should be 15. Okay? That's it, the end. And with that, you all can start doing your homework in class already. That's all for today. Yeah.
Yeah.